who got me to feel to be here this morning. I want to recognize you specially. I want to tell you, the Egyptian you see yesterday, you will see them no more. You see, I want to tell you a little story. When we came into the office, I had a meeting with the Accountant General. He said this payment is going to, there was no explanation to it. Then why did I pick interest? I saw environmental security funding. I've never heard that before. And the amount involved is huge, 800 million. Every month, this chairman contributes this money to give a leader of one particular party. And in our schools, we don't have teachers. When you get to primary school, you find 2-3 teachers where you are supposed to have about 12 teachers. I don't know how to reconcile such. So I felt I should invite them, and I actually invited them. That day, unfortunately, I didn't have time to meet with them directly, but my deputy did. He asked for a simple thing. Explain this. They could not explain. He said, okay, if you cannot explain, give me your books. Provide me with your books. They said, oh, we'll bring it in 24 hours. The man said, no. We'll give you 48 hours. Bring these books to us. 24 hours which they choose by themselves, they never did. 48 hours that the deputy gave, they never did. 2 weeks, nothing happened. I felt we have two governors in the state. Local government as governor, then governor as governor. I said, no, this cannot happen. I have to send a letter to EFCC to please look into these people's record. At the same time, as a parliamentarian, I know there are people that have oversight function rights over them, which is the State Assembly. I also sent a letter to the State Assembly. Invited them, they refused to come, and State Assembly decided to say, okay, we suspend you for two months so that we can look into your record. That is it. They started moving from pillar to pole. I felt it is wrong, but I want to thank you because you have changed the narrative. What you have done is not out of contest. It's not out of the law. Impeaching somebody who is corrupt, who has used the local funds for personal gain, sending him away is not wrong. I recognize you as my chairman. The only way we can drive the economy to the grassroots, to the commoners, is through you. If you look at Mr. President's speech, he recognized the local government. Even though the local government belongs to the governors, but he also advised the governors, go through the chairman. That is a man of wisdom. So I am ready to work with you people. I am ready to see that you progress and local government progress. It is painful to know that after 2 years in the office or a year plus in the office, that even some of your councillors have not gotten their furniture allowance. Please, I want you to put those things in writing, you will get it. You have full power as local government chairman. So the commission will cooperate with you people to carry out your duty diligently, nobody will touch you because you are under the law.
So that is the video of the governor of Edo State, His Excellency Monday Okpebolo, giving right of as in a independent right to the local government to operate. You know, we talked about this, that it is hard time the governor will just let some of the cases he's having to just let them go so that he can start developing the state. And I'm happy that this is happening. I'm happy that this is happening. You know, the reason why I would say myself, why I came out to speak about all the drama that was happening, more especially supporting the local government because of the autonomy that was granted them, most especially also was because of the rule of law to stand. Because in a society where there is no rule of law, there are bound to be chaos. So that was the reason, one of the most reason I stood on the side of the local government because of the autonomy that was granted them. But again, local government is one vital tiers of government that is very, very important in any state, and their functions cannot be overlooked because local government affect everybody on a daily basis. They are the closest to the people, so they are even more effective even than state governors and president. They are even more effective. But it's as if we live in a society or in a country like Nigeria where people that are leaders of some departments, some areas, talking about government, some of them don't really know the reason why they were elected, the reason why they're in office. Some of them, they were elected because of godfathers. Some of them were elected because of tribalism and all, not because of competence, credibility, not because of that. That has failed in us as a nation, selecting our leaders. That has failed. It has failed woefully that we don't go for credibility. We don't go for people who we know their competence in carrying out their functions. We don't even go for people who we know that they are really aware of their functions, their duties. That is where we missed it as a nation, as a country. That is where we missed it. We just put people there. People don't even know the reason to be called maybe a governor or to be called the local government chairman. We just put them there. Sometimes because of favoritism, sometimes because of politics, sometimes just, and we fail to realize that we are still going to be the one to suffer it. No, this claim of Senator Monday Okpebolo saying that 12 billion naira were embezzled. We know we asked the governor to give us names of people that those money were transferred to or how the money went about. We know, but again, the local government chairmen, they cannot say that some of them are not involved in embezzling Edo State fund. Some of them, I'm saying this to their shame. I'm saying this to their shame, to their disappointment. Some of them cannot say that some of the claim of the governor are not true. Because some of these local government chairmen, many of them were vetted from political parties that have been known to be that have been known to embezzling of government funds. Some of them were vetted in such parties that corruption has eaten into their blood, into their vein, into their DNA. So to that claim, many of them cannot come out and say they have not embezzled local government funds. They cannot. They cannot say it. Because my proof or my evidence to that is that when you go around Edo State, in some areas, you see how dilapidated some roads are. Do you want to say there are no money that have been allocated to some of those roads to be repaired? There are money that have been allocated to some of those roads to be repaired, but they remain undone. And some of them, most especially in my area, power line, there are some of the roads that they did, but immediately they did that road, I think 2 or 3 days thereabout, the road even became even worse than it were before. So I'm saying this to the shame of some of the local now we are watching you guys. I'm saying this to the shame of some of the local government chairmen. Some of them cannot come out to say they have not embezzled the fund of Edo State. Some of them cannot come out to say they have not embezzled the funds of their local government. They cannot. They cannot. Some of them cannot come out and say they have not used the funds of their local government that is meant to develop their local government, that they have not used it to play politics, use it to entertain friends. And why they see the local government suffer, why they see the people in that local government going through all sorts of torture, all sorts of suffering, all sorts of pain. Some of them cannot come out to say they have not really embezzled their local government fund. In the whole of Edo State, if there is any local government chairman that is even working, I think it's Ege Ogbemudia. That lady, I think she's the only woman that I know that she knows the reason she was employed. She knows the reason she was elected into that power. She's the only woman I can boast of that is working, that really know the reason she was elected. So I'm saying this to the shame of every other local government chairman, especially to those that are found embezzling the local government funds for their own personal gain. I'm saying this to your shame. First and foremost, let me even read the duty of local government personnel, local government chairmen, so that we really know where we are. Let me just read it so that we know what we just know how sensitive that tiers of government is. Local government touches the lives of everybody every day. Local government is responsible for a range of vital service for people and businesses in defined area. Among them are well-known functions such as social care. They are responsible for social care, schools, housing, planning, and waste collection. But also lesser known ones such as licensing, business support, register service, and pest control. This is to tell you how important the role of a local government. That's to tell you the importance of the role of a local government in any state. They are responsible for social care. They are responsible for schools. They are responsible for business. Then you still go about some local government in Edo State and you still see that some schools are still suffering. Some schools are even forgotten. Why? Because the local government in those areas, they fail to carry out their duties, and some of them don't even know the reason they were elected into that office. Some of them are dumb. Some of them are just wasting their time in that place, in the process embezzling funds. They are responsible for schools. They are responsible for roads. The governor cannot move everywhere. The governor cannot be in every area of Edo State at the same time. That is why it has local government in all the 18 local governments in Edo State. So that you guys can go out and check out for what your local government, what is missing in your local government. Check out for the schools, check out for the roads, and give report to the state governor. And thank God you people have funds also to carry out your work. You can even carry out your work even without the information informing the state governor. You can carry out your work. You guys now have financial autonomy. The money comes from the federal government direct to your account to carry out functions. You people are even more closer than the people, the electorate, even than the state governor. And sometimes all of the blame, we just place it on the state governor, forgetting that these people, they even have more assignment than the state governor. Some of them don't even inform the state governor of what is happening in they don't even know what is happening in their own local government, let alone informing the state governor. Some of them don't even know. So like I said, they cannot say what the governor is saying, that there is no atom of truth in it. Because many of them, corruption is in their DNA. So my question is, how long will you guys continue to do this? How long will you guys continue to embezzle government funds, local government funds, for your own self, for your own family, and for your own household, while you see others? You can breathe seeing others suffering. The funds that is meant to take care of everyone in your local government, you siphon it to yourself, to your children, to your family, to your wives alone. The judgment of God will come upon so many of those local government chairmen. The judgment of God will come upon you people. Time will come when people will not even hold governors again responsible. They will hold their local government chairmen responsible, march to their office and hold them responsible for what is happening in their environment. Because some of the local government chairmen, some of them are just nuisance. They don't really know the purpose of them being elected into that office. Many don't even know their purpose. And when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. Some of them don't know. And that is why they abuse the power that is given to them. That is why they have the right to siphon public funds. We still have schools that are dilapidated in the state. Why there are local government in that area? What are they doing? How are they helping the schools? Healthcare, how are they helping? Like I said, it is only Bermuda that I see that is working. How she have helped their marketplaces, how she have cleaned up the environment in Ego, how she have built hospital also to help. She is the only one that can boast of that is working. The rest are just nuisance. The rest are just nuisance. What will it benefit you if you siphon the government fund for yourself and your family? What joy do you have when children in your location, the school they go to, have a seat to sit down and learn? Some of them, they don't even have roof over their head. What joy do you derive from that? Some of them in your local government, they don't even have proper health care. What joy do you derive from that? Some people, the roads that they take to work is not good and has claimed many lives. What joy do you derive from it? Like I said, judgment will continue, will start falling on you people. Because the governor cannot do it alone. The president cannot do it alone. They cannot do it alone. And you guys cannot keep siphoning the local government funds. Because like I said, there is an atom of truth in what the governor has said. There is an atom of truth, because many of you cannot say that you have not siphoned the local government fund. And you guys have to change. This video is to tell you guys, change. There is no joy seeing others suffering. That you have the money has been given to you by federal government to help people in your locality. You siphoned it and you derive joy seeing them suffer. You guys should change.